Well, even as she was laid to rest, there are all indications that a political process in Pakistan would continue according to schedule. The Pakistan government indicating that January 8th still remains the date for elections. Let's now speak to Tehreek-e-Insaf chairman Imran Khan. He is in India, in Mumbai. Imran, thanks very much for speaking to us here on India at 9. Al-Qaeda took responsibility for Benazir Bhutto's death earlier in the day. All indications really coming from the Pakistan government are of the same nature, that Al-Qaeda indeed is responsible. My straight question to you, do you hold General Musharraf responsible still for the death?
I hold, like all the opposition, General Musharraf responsible. The reason is because he was responsible for her security. After the first suicide attack against Benazir, she claimed she wanted independent investigators to find out who had done it, because there were big doubts whether there was a suicide bomb or there was a bomb blast. And it's very easy for General Musharraf's government, whenever there is an attack, it's always blamed on Al-Qaeda or the terrorists. But there were other stakeholders in this, people who've been in power for 5 years. How do we know who was responsible? So therefore, she should have, first, there should have been a proper investigation, which there wasn't. And secondly, she should have been provided more security. How did these people get so close to her when General Musharraf knew she was a target?
Okay, Imran Khan, now Musharraf in a public address last night said he needs to take on jihadi terror. He wants all Pakistanis to come together, and he says his hands are tied at the moment. He wants greater support in the fight against jihadi terror.
Rajdeep, we've been hearing this for 6 years. Every time something happens, he comes on television, puts on this bold face and tells us he's going to root out terrorism. Yet, terrorism is growing by the day in Pakistan. I mean, this year, 2007 has been the worst year. So what new is he going to do? What is it that he hasn't done before? Clearly, he's not the solution to our problems. He is the problem himself. General Musharraf is like a red rag to a bull. So many people have been affected by his war on terror, the way he's fought it. We all want terrorism to end. But it's the way he has fought this war on terror that it's been increasing by the day.
Okay, you're saying he's not the solution, he's a problem in that sense. My question again to you, Mr. Khan, would be, what specifically do you want? Given that the situation in Pakistan at this point in time is very chaotic, the Interior Ministry has come out with a detailed explanation of what they think happened. What specifically do you want from the government of the day?
Like the entire opposition, what I want is, we want General Musharraf to step down. We want him to have a caretaker government of consensus, all parties agreeing on a caretaker setup. We want the judiciary to be reinstated, and we want that judiciary to conduct an inquiry into this assassination of Benazir. And then we want free and fair elections. That's the only way out of this.
Okay, now Imran Khan, you have been her staunch political rival. You were a political rival of Benazir Bhutto and you were critical of her. But how will you judge Benazir? More importantly, how will history, you believe, judge Benazir Bhutto?
Well, a very courageous woman. I mean, she knew the stakes. She knew the threat she faced. She was under no illusion that she was a target. And for her to have then gone around and hold these public rallies, you know, I mean, I haven't seen anyone as courageous as her.
Imran Khan, Pakistan very tense at the moment, but do you believe the glass is half full?
In fact, I'm more optimistic than ever before. I think that there's a huge change in Pakistan. The independent media, which has been clamped down upon now. I mean, General Musharraf, from November 3 onwards, clamped down on the media, sent the judges home. 60% of the judiciary was sacked by him, unconstitutionally. But the lawyers' movement and the media have changed Pakistan. There is tremendous political awareness. People want democracy. People will not accept these sham elections. And in my opinion, we are passing through a transition from dictatorship to a democratic setup. It's going to be a painful transition. This tragedy of Benazir is part of that painful transition at a very high cost to us. But eventually we will move towards democracy, and it's only a matter of time.
Imran Khan, let me ask you that big question then. Should elections really be held now on January 8th in Pakistan?
Well, if General Musharraf holds elections on January 8th, they will be the biggest joke, because who is going to have rallies now? Who's going to come to a rally? I mean, not just that the Benazir got assassinated yesterday. The other ex-Prime Minister, Nawaz Sharif, he had 5 people killed in his rally, and he could have got assassinated. I mean, you could have been in a situation where both your heads of both the biggest parties in Pakistan could have been assassinated on the same day. So who is going to go out in the public now?
Fair enough, Imran Khan. We know that life in Pakistan for a politician is very tough. Thanks very much for joining us. As Imran said, whatever else you would say about Benazir Bhutto, one thing you couldn't deny was her undeniable courage.